Morning and welcome to Wednesday's session. So today's session we're going to be looking at muscular strength, mainly in our arms. So we're going to be doing an upper body workout, but we're going to need some kind of resistance. So I said at the back end of yesterday's video that you're going to need some kind of resistance to lift during this session. So if you've got a couple of tins, they'll be ideal. Or if you've been able to get out into your gardens or into your yards and picked up a couple of rocks that are decent size weights, then they'll be more than suitable for today. So if you've got that time now, if you didn't manage to see the very end of yesterday's session, go and get yourself 2 tins or something from your garden or from your yard that you can lift. And it's got to be able to be done with one hand. It's not about something that's really heavy. It's about something that you can lift multiple times but is going to add some kind of resistance to your muscles. So whilst people maybe are going out and getting things or getting things ready, just need to make sure that we say about whilst we're lifting, it's not about how much weight you are lifting, so don't go and get the heaviest thing. It's about the technique and the speed that you lift at. So if you've got just a tin and you control that downwards movement, you're going to be working the muscle on the way down and on the way up. Okay, so it's about making sure that you control the movement with the muscle rather than just trying to do it as quick as you can, and technique obviously comes into it as well. So it doesn't matter how heavy they are, it's just adding a bit of resistance to our arms whilst doing maybe bicep curls or shoulder presses or different things with that little bit of weight that we've got in our hands. So we'll get warmed up and then we'll get started with our arm workout or upper body workout whilst using some kind of resistance. Okay, let's just start by jogging on the spot. We have got all 3 elements of the daily challenge to do today at the end. It's the last small jump on the wall sit. Tomorrow there's a big jump on the wall sit. Okay, let's bring our knees forwards. Into your heel flicks, bring those heels back. Okay, let's go back to our jog. Okay, we've got 10 star jumps. 3, 2, 1. Eight, 9, 10. Back to that jog. Okay, 10 more star jumps. 3, 2, 1. Eight, 9, 10. Back to that jog. Ten more seconds is that jog on the spot, and that'll do us for our warm up. Then we'll stretch and get on with the main part of the session. Okay, let's take that arm across your body. It's important that we stretch our muscles, particularly of our upper body, better today than maybe previous, because we're going to be using those more. Let's change arms. Okay, take that arm up behind your head. Let's change arms. Remember to keep your chin off your chest. Okay, into our side stretch. And change sides. Into your hamstring stretch, a slight flexion in your knees. Touch the floor. Okay, into your groin stretch, over to one side. Let's keep your feet pointing forwards, your back straight. Change legs. Into your quadriceps, get hold of your ankle, get your knees together. Let's change legs. Okay, last stretch, into your calf stretch. And change legs. Okay, so let's get our things ready that we need. So you'll need some kind of resistance, as I said at the beginning, whether it is a tin of food or whether you've been able to get outside and get a rock that you can move with one hand throughout these range movements. So it's important to maintain correct technique whilst you are lifting a resistance. We don't want to be moving our shoulders forwards and back as we're lifting, especially if we're on a bicep curl. It just literally needs to be our arms that are moving. We don't need to pull with the upper back. If we were lifting here, we don't want to be pulling our shoulders back to try and lift the weight. If that's happening, that's a sign that the weight's too heavy, okay, and that you're going to potentially cause an injury, and we don't want that. So make sure the weight is something that you can lift easily and maintain correct technique, because that's where you'll see the benefit, rather than lifting something that's really heavy and thinking, oh, I'm going to build better muscle mass doing that, lifting something heavy than something light. So get something that you can. Okay, so 8 minutes, 4 sets of exercises, 4 different exercises, or 4 sets of 2 minutes, should we say. 3 exercises, break, 3 exercises, break. So we've got 4 sets of those. So some of the exercises we've done before, but now we've got a resistance in there that's going to make it harder. So first exercise is going to be a shoulder raise. So from here, you go up to your T position and back down to the side. Okay, I'm just going to take my ring off because I'm going to scratch it on these rocks that I've picked up. Right, okay, so let's get ready. 30 seconds of shoulder raises. 3, 2, 1, off you go. So out to the side, make that T position, get your shoulders nice and level with your arms, control the movements, only move from the shoulders. Control the downwards movement as well as the upwards movement. Okay, next exercise you'll only need the 1 for. We're going to do it on our right arm first. You're going to be in a high plank position and you're going to lift your arm up as high as you can. Ready? Off you go. So lift your elbow level with your back. And then let your resistance touch the floor. Ten seconds. Okay, we're going to do the same thing but with our left arm now. So get into position, nice high plank position, and let's lift that elbow back level with your back. And all that should be moving is your shoulder and your arm coming back. Five seconds. Okay, take a 30-second break. That's our first set done. We'll do 3 more exercises and then a 30-second rest coming up again. Okay, next exercise is working one arm again. You're going to be in a staggered squat and you're going to straighten that arm back as far as you can. Off you go. So you might want to put your other hand just in front of your shoulder, and when your arm comes level with that hand, that's where it stops coming forwards and you send it out as far back as you can. Okay, we're going to switch sides, so our left arm is now going to be used. It's the same position, staggered squat, hand on your shoulder and lift back. Back to a level position. Work those triceps, control the downwards movement as well. Okay, next exercise, you're going to be bent forwards, slight flexion in your knee, from here out to the side. So you're going to be working your upper back muscles now. Off you go. So stay in that bent position, control your movement, slight flexion in the knee, take your arms up level with your shoulders. Ten seconds, you've got a rest. This is your end of set number 2. Okay. 30-second break. 2 sets done, 2 to go. Okay, next exercise, you're going to be lying on the floor, and it is a dumbbell chest press. So you're going to lie on the floor, you can have your legs slightly bent, arms are bent at the side, and you're just going to straighten them up in front of you up to as high as you can. Off you go. Just bring those elbows back so that they touch the floor, and then press them up as high as you can reach and back down. Five seconds. Okay. Next exercise, okay, is a dumbbell pickup. I'm just going to pause that there just so that I can demo it and give us enough time. So it's a dumbbell pickup and switch. So you're going to stay in a plank position, you're going to put your weights just inside your hands. And all you're going to do is take your weights to your knee on the diagonal. So from here, and take it across, across, back to here, pick it back up, take it back to the start. So we're going to be making a cross with our dumbbells or our weights each side, okay? So you're making a cross action where you're lifting and so on. Right, get ready. Off we go. So move it across the diagonal, back to a position, rock over. As long as you're moving in the X fashion, doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you've got that crossing action going on. 5 seconds. Okay. This time it's a single dumbbell swing. So from the middle, squat down, from the middle, all the way up to level with your shoulders. Off you go. So squat down, level with your shoulders. So we've got 30 seconds on one arm and then 30 seconds on the other. Again, you can put that hand on the top of your shoulder to stop you lifting your weight too high and to control the action. Okay, 30 seconds rest, and then you're going to be doing the same with your other arm. So we've done 3 sets. This is going to be our last set of 3 exercises after this. So we know what's coming in first, and then we've got a different exercise to finish, and then we've got our daily challenge. So let's get ready to make a start again. So remember, hand on the top of your shoulder to stop you lifting your weight too high. Squat down, swing up. Okay? Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Squat down, lift up. So that hand on the top of the shoulder should stop your weight coming too high on your lift. Ten more seconds. Okay, next exercise is a wood chopper. You're going to be working your abdominals. So 2 hands on your weight, you squat down to the diagonal and up to the diagonal. So up from high, down low on that outside foot. Really twist at the hips. You don't necessarily have to do the squat. You can just go across your body in a diagonal manner. 10 more seconds, and then we're doing the same the other way. Okay, same the other way now. So high, across to the other side. Are we ready? Start from that high position, off we go. Really rotate at the waist rather than the squat. 10 seconds.
Okay, and that's our resistance work done. We've done 8 minutes, we've done 4 sets of 3 repetitions in each set of different exercises. So, well done. Hopefully you're feeling like you've worked your muscles of your upper body, so your biceps, triceps, pectorals, your abdominals are in there as well. Okay, so make sure that you've worked those muscles. So, moving on, daily challenge, day number 6. We've got 1 minute of the wall sit, and then we've got 15 arm raises again, and then we've got 9 overhead claps. It'll be the claps that will be the hardest today, because we've just worked our upper body the most. Okay, so let's get set for our wall sit first. So as I said, 1 minute. Let's just get my timer. As I say, you won't be able to see it, but hopefully you'll be able to hear it when it goes off. Okay, let's get in a comfy position. Yesterday we talked about the weather. Try and hold a conversation with someone in your house for 1 minute. It's good to talk. Off we go. So we've got a minute. Talk about anything. Make sure your knees are 90 degrees to the wall. Shoulders are tucked back against the wall. Hold that position. You're at 30 seconds now, so you've got 30 seconds left. Maybe think about what you might be having for lunch. That's always a good topic to talk about, or good topic to think about. What's for lunch? Ten more seconds, you're nearly done. Hopefully you've managed to hold it for the whole minute. Okay, timer's flashing, you can't hear it, unfortunately, but it is done. That's 1 minute. Okay, we've got our side plank arm raises. Let's lie down on the floor, on our side, put your hip down, put your forearm down, feet are stacked on top of each other at the bottom there. Lift your hips off the floor, touch your mat, up straight, touch your mat 15 times on each side. Off you go. There's 10. 14. 15 done for me on that side. So I get myself set up on the other side. I lie on my side, stack my feet up, forearm down, lift my hips off the ground, and off I go again. There's 10. 15. Okay, overhead claps, 9 of them. So from your T position, up above your head, touch hands, back down to your T position. 9 repetitions. Off we go. Seven, 8, 9. Okay, let's cool down, so let's just march on the spot. Just keep marching. Let's try and bring that heart rate down a little bit. We haven't elevated it too much because we've been working anaerobically mainly today rather than aerobically. Okay, Let's stretch across. Let's change arms. Take that arm up above behind your head. Keep your chin off your chest. Try and feel that stretch down your tricep. Just change arms. Okay, into our side stretch. Remember, don't go past your knees. Reach as far as you can. Hold that position. Don't bounce on it. Let's change sides. Okay, into our hamstring stretch. Into your groin stretch, take it over to one side on a side lunge. Change sides. Into your quadriceps. Oh, find your balance, get that arm in the air. Let's change legs. Okay, into your final two stretches, your calf stretch. Keep your heel down on the floor. Just change legs. Okay, well done, that's another session completed. If you've done all 31 physical training sessions, an amazing job, keep up that good work. Tomorrow we'll be back live at 10:30. We'll do our novelty workout this week, so something that's designed to be a pick and chooser rather than a follow me type exercise session, and then we've got day 7 of our May challenge. So I'll see you live tomorrow at 10:30.